So in 1971, I was a college student, and I had two shiftless roommates. We lived in an apartment in East Boston. They had no jobs. I had three. I worked Saturdays in a hardware store. I worked at a work-study job at the library at school. And looking around for another job, I applied to the local ABCD office that helped people get jobs. And my job was to follow people up at night to see how the job placement went, if they needed further assistance, encourage them to come back and look for another job. And it was always the mattress factory and the coffin factory. So I just basically helped them circulate these people around to these different jobs. But I was chosen. It was weird. I went to interview for the job, and there was a nun, a guy who owned one of the businesses in town, and somebody else. And I had hair down to my shoulders, and I was going in with these two other very Catholic school grads or something who were short hair, and they were very pleasant guys and stuff. And I got the job. I was absolutely amazed. And on Thursday nights, I would, and I sort of worked independently. I never went to the office. On Thursday nights, I would thumb through the Sumner Tunnel to go to the North End to meet Mo Rapucci, who was my liaison with this office. And Mo was a prison guard during the day, and he double-dipped at night by having this other job. And he had these dark glasses on, very scarred face, very tough-looking guy. And so I would thumb through the tunnel and walk up Hanover Street. And back in 1971, it was kind of strange to be in the North End to have hair down to your shoulders. So I used to catch a lot of crap, and in fact would have people following me down the streets, threatening to do me bodily harm and everything, until I walked into Joe and Nemo's on Hanover Street, which was an oddity in itself, where I would meet Mo, and Mo was like my safety ticket. As soon as I walked in, he'd put his hand on my shoulder, and all of a sudden I'd see the crowd behind me drift away. And he would hand me a packet of 15 names. I felt like I was some secret agent. He would give me 15 names, and I would go, "Thanks, Mo," and I'd walk back, thumb back through the tunnel. And during the following week, I would go to these people's houses, and they were almost always in the housing projects, Maverick Square, Orion Heights housing project, where no one knows anybody. You walk in, the place smells pretty much like a urinal, and it's always dark and wet. The lights are hardly ever on, and you knock on a door and you ask for Robert Fairchild, and don't know him. And you knock on somebody else, maybe somebody opens the door. So I would spend hours knocking on doors, asking for people, and eventually finding some of these folks. And the next Thursday, I would thumb through the tunnel and take a bunch of crap from a bunch of young guys going up Hanover Street until Mo gave me my new package of information for the week. And it was a great paying job, and it helped keep my roommates in heat and light and food. So they were forever grateful to me, yes.